Somewhere in the Arabian Sea at 2 in the morning, a U.S. destroyer turns away from the Iranian coast and heads south. Not because it was hit, not because the crew is broken, because 12 hours earlier it fired its last Tomahawk. The target inside Iran is gone, the ship is intact, the crew is still ready, but the cells are empty. That is the real shock inside Operation Epic Fury. They fired at a scale that forced the sustainment gap into the open. In just weeks, U.S. forces and allied partners struck more than 12,300 targets across Iran, damaging or destroying more than 155 Iranian vessels. It was overwhelming strike power, outrunning the system built to sustain it. A warship leaving the fight with empty launch cells reveals the real problem. This is the price of success at wartime scale. The U.S. Navy could not simply reload and keep pressing forward because the problem was motion. Brutal, boring, unforgiving motion. The Mark 41 is not a roomy cargo bay. It is a narrow steel tube. A Tomahawk canister is more than 20 feet long and weighs 3,500 pounds. On a pier, the ground does not move. At sea, that clean vertical movement disappears. The ship pitches, it rolls, and the second that heavy canister hangs from a cable, it starts swinging. One bad angle or one violent swing, and the system fails.
For years, the Navy bet on ending wars before reload became an issue. A 5-week war burned through that illusion. The answer to this crisis is TRAM, the Transferable Reload at Sea method. It solves the physics problem that made at-sea reload so dangerous. TRAM takes the canister out of free-hanging motion and locks it into a controlled mechanical path. Instead of trusting gravity and luck, the system clamps the canister in rigid hydraulic arms and lowers it into the cell under controlled force. It removes the pendulum from the problem. Tested on the USS Chosen and USS Farragut, reloading outside the pier is no longer just a concept.
TRAM fixes reload at sea, but it doesn't fill the arsenal. The campaign burned through Tomahawks at a pace peacetime logic was never built to support, exceeding 850 missiles in 5 weeks. For years, production was measured in dozens per year, not hundreds in a month. In early 2026, RTX secured new agreements to scale production toward more than 1,000 missiles a year. But factories do not surge like destroyers do. Supply chains move slower than combat. The first equation was how to reload at sea. The second is how to keep enough missiles in the pipeline to matter.
American rivals may call the system overstretched, but no other navy can launch precision strikes at this scale and adapt in real time. Iran may have done more to accelerate American naval power than years of peacetime debate ever did. The real secret weapon in modern naval war is not the missile or the ship, it is the system behind them. The ability to turn industrial capacity and logistics into repeatable combat power. Missiles win strikes, but systems win campaigns. Rearm capacity decides who is still dangerous when the next week of war begins.